DHAADHA'S Fireplace, a storyteller's haven.
Thank you, Trevor. Hello. Thank you so much for coming through for Lincoln. My name is Male, and I'm 25 years old. So you see, recently my heart betrayed me and I fell for a 24-year-old man. Yeah. So my name is Male and I'm 25 years old. And recently my heart betrayed me and I fell for a 24-year-old man. Now, I did not know that the phrase age is just a number really mattered until recently when I've started to feel as though it's just a limitation because my heart did not cooperate. Now, it was not just about his looks, because yes, he can hold a queen captive. Rather, it was in the way that he confidently walked towards me. It's in the words that he said to me that became ropes that tied my stupid heart. It's in the way that he wrapped his palms into mine. It's in the way his smile was brighter than the future. It was in the way his skin was softer than life. It was in the way that he made me lower my values. For this once, I lowered my values. Now, he was not holding a chimundu chamazi, not even a teddy bear. Matter of fact, I'm not even impressed by teddy bears. But his words were so mature. I remember when he said that I was the one he ever waited for. Well, it sounded crazy because I was here before he was born. But, I mean, it's the young man who said it. And you know, he said, love is to learn and relearn. So I am learning and unlearning and relearning to love him because you see, recently my heart betrayed me and I fell for a younger man. Naye ate guno mukwano gunsiiwanga kavunza. Gunsuza sebasenga njala y'ekiro ntambula mpunyera ng'embwa gwe yawunya mu bigere and I'm always searching for him nga ekyobugagga ekikusike akaana bye kankola tebikoleka bwana bankoko. You see, recently my heart betrayed me and I fell for a younger man. Now look at it. He always says the right things. He always drives to the right station. His style is so cool. So tell me who wouldn't lose it for this younger man, but society says I must be younger. Yet this love every day grows like an ulcer, like a bushfire. So Mr. Young lovey-dovey, the next time you come close, I am breaking the rules of society. Thank you. That's my first piece. And the next piece is in line with mental health. Sexual violence or sexual harassment is one of the causes of mental health issues. And I'm going to do a piece about it. I hope you like it. I remember it like it was yesterday. I remember it so well when his mask was hard on my tiny, helpless body. I remember when his breath was unbearable and his salty sweat, drop by drop, found its way into my mouth that was gasping for air. I remember it so well when his eyes were greedy as a starving child. I remember when my legs were part wider than the Red Sea against my will. I remember when I gave up the fight because I was done fighting to preserve a dignity he didn't even think I deserved in the first place. I remember all I had to do was shiver, my legs quaking in bewilderment. They knew not such a force that comes from an aggressive foreign body. I remember covering my face in shame, as if a part of me had been scrapped off. I remember that feeling of being numb, knowing no one would eventually come to rescue me. I remember my fingers scrabbling on my phone screen, trying to find who to call. I knew maybe my mom or a friend or someone. I knew someone definitely was there, but who? Who was going to believe? Who was I going to call? And they do not say it had everything to do with how I was dressed. Who was I going to call and they do not question what I was doing all alone with a man in a room? Who was going to believe that when I said no, I actually meant no, and that my no was not a yes? Who was going to believe that even without scars, it was still an abuse? Who was going to believe that a grown woman had been raped? Anyway, I remember when he finally satisfied his greed and fell beside my filthy body, panting with a feeling he mistook for victory, but I knew was failure, because a man who is incapable of asking is a man of low self-esteem. Now you see, the pain is not that he breached my wall, but why could he not ask? Why could he not ask? Why do you not ask? A man who is incapable of asking is a man of low self-esteem, and I remember that coward. Thank you. Thank you. My next piece is just to light up the mood from that remembrance. It's entitled, Dear New Catch. Yeah. Yeah. Please don't judge. It could be you. All right, dear new catch. Do not ask me to send you my picture. Do not video call me yet. Yeah. He says, send me your picture. Help me decorate my gallery. Your picture would be like a blossom in the garden of my memory. And I reply with a blushing sticker. Tulio. He says, send me your picture. Not just my picture, but a full picture, as if he wants to make me a coffin. Bro, screenshot it from my Instagram. There's even a picture on my DP. See, I want to see you and feel you and see you. Stalk me. Dear new card. He says, can I get a clearer picture, one without filters? As if he bought me an iPhone for that clear picture without filters. Besides, what am I supposed to do with Snapchat if not use the filters? Dear new coach, the audacity to ask if it's a current picture. No, bro, I took it from the future. The audacity to ask, is this you? It's a random ghost that you asked to see. But he says, send me your picture. Not just my picture, but a full picture, as if I'm applying for a job. Bro, I don't even know your last name. Why does the whole idea of you asking for my picture, full picture, sound like you're working on a murder case and I'm a suspect? Why does it feel like it's an X-ray? Dear new card. Do not ask me to send you my picture, because today is not my birthday. Neither is it tomorrow. I don't even do photography, so do not ask for my sample work to recommend me to your would-be clients. But he insists, send me your picture, a full picture. Dear new coach, I am pretty and full, so do not be insecure. Or do you want to show my picture to your friends accompanied with words like, Labakashua? Oh, wait. Do you ever realize that asking a girl for pictures, full pictures, can be flattering, but could as well make her angry? Because why do pictures have to speak for us before you even get to know our names? Therefore, on behalf of all women, dear men, we are not for sale. We're not products that you seek to see before you can buy, period. Not only to end the sentence, but also the ship of relation that was somewhat starting to sail. Because asking me for a picture, a full picture, is as bad as asking for money at the start of a talking stage. Who does that? New card. But you see, he insists, instructions unclear. Send me your picture, your full picture. And he accompanies it with words like, I had a bad day. I thought I'd look at something beautiful. I visualize us together, but without a clear you, and it's becoming hurtful. Glaring at your picture, your full picture, is motivation for me to remain hopeful. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, I sent him my picture. Not just my picture, but a full picture. Not just a full picture, but full pictures of myself. Thank you. Okay, now the mood is lighter. Now it's going to become a little bit tight. The next piece is entitled Adulthood is a Scam. Yeah. Maybe you may not enjoy, but I hope you relate. So, the standards of the world have defined me as an adult. But I'm afraid of doing things that most adults do. I wish I could show you a picture of myself crying, wishing I could go home. And if I was asked to define adulthood, I would precisely say adulthood is a sneaky trap that promises you independence, yet making you miss joy and carefree vibes of childhood. When I grow up this, when I grow up that, this and that. Why didn't you warn us that adulthood is a scam? As a child, everyone was bothered about my well-being. But now who even cares if I last ate yesterday morning? As a child, the only bill I had was that 100 coin for a sweet that I always got from mommy. Now bills are all over my neck. I had a lot of friends growing up. Now I don't even know who to trust. I did everything I wanted without being judged. Now I am ever on a tribunal. At age 10, I wanted to be a lawyer. At 15, I wanted to be an engineer. At 20, I wanted to be a journalist. At 25, I want to be a child again. See, as a child, going to bed felt like a punishment. Now it seems I'd give up an organ just so I could sleep a little longer. I want to go back to the days when all I had to worry about was homework and a new Christmas dress. Maybe my innocence was stolen. Because adulthood crept in unnoticed, dropping responsibilities like bombs you weren't ready to dodge. It's a journey we didn't fully sign up for. It has painted our lives with anxiety. We get so caught up in trying to make a living, forgetting what truly matters, our happiness. So the other day, I woke up to a WhatsApp group of old girls, and the last messages we ever sent were, "Hi, thanks for creating the group. Hello, where have you been?" See, what we call girls outing, youth, whatever, and so forth, is because we miss the children we used to be. And so because we miss the ghosts in our past, we would give up anything just so we can hang out and then retreat back to our dark caves by 6 p.m. Adulthood is a scam. I am just existing, not living. Every day is just so hard. I wish I knew about the taxes and responsibilities. Maybe I wouldn't have signed up for this scam. Because you see, when you grow up, you realize that life is not as white and black as it is painted in Sunday school. We don't stop playing because we grow old. We grow old because we stop playing. Thank you. This is going to be my last piece, but I cannot see the MC around. That scares me. All right, my last piece is in Luganda, and I hope that we all can relate. Ene waffe mu ghetto, okulota kubanga kuzza musango. Ekyenkya, ekyemisana, ekyeggulo, ebyo bya muzizo kyokka ate akakoolako kankizo. Maama, taata, agamanya ganantalabika nga babaka ba paalamenti. Essanyu lyaffe limpi nga weekend kyokka ennaku yo nnyingi nga buyumba bwa mobile money ne bw'ofuba okuwangula omala biseera nga muziba agula TV. Ene waffe mu ghetto, enjala lwafuuka luyimba lwa buli lunaku. Ekuluma n'obanga musiraamu erabidde ddaaku. Tugalamira ne tutunuulira obusolya ng'amaziga gakulukuta nga n'obutuli mu busolya amazzi bukulukusa. Naye kwagala kukusa mbuto kye kituyisa abayaaye. Ene waffe mu ghetto ne bwe twambala ebikumba bya vintage nga real homie, ne bwe twambala ebipya ebivira ddala ku ziddami, ne bwe tutunula kirangira era musigala mutulangira nga mugamba nti tuli bayaaye. Okulira mu ghetto kibanga kimuli ekikulidde mu nkokoto, sabuni dongolo ffe tetumanyidde to, emmere kikomando sijjukira the last day I ate potato, naye buli omu wali afuba. Tufuba nnyo amatama gasobola ofunya ku bikonde. bannaffe abamu bagezezza kugenda e Bulaaya bayiye naye bangi bakomeddewo mu mabaasa wabula era muvubuka teweeyibaala omulenga njuba gwo tegulinda enjagana encwiri tulabyeko ku byekoze wadde twebuzaabuza nga tugamba nti bamuloze embuto zaatufuukira kiremesa okutuuka ku birooto byaffe kyova olaba nze nkyazeewaze enewaffe mu ghetto enewaffe mu ghetto tetukyaswala kati tuswaza buswaza tetukyayiga na bikonde kufuuka ba champion wabula kuttingana ffe kennyini buli atulaba atutya nobody wants to help us twafuuka vulgar ffe be baakuzanga tumanye ekivumo kimu agga content ali pigi gwe tuyita ragga enewaffe mu ghetto olukya lwe tubalanga nkoko ya mutamiivu anti ye lwasalawo lwagisala ffe tetwetaaga na kuzza misango okubeera mu makomera omwavu tasinga musango ate n'obwavu nagwo musango tukozesa n'amafuta g'ennyonyi nga twagala kwebaka mwe kye muyita okuvaako twakulira ku street ye yatukuza si nti tulina naye twagala kugiddiza ate nkimanyi tugenda kuwangula kuba bakyali baffe twabasuubiza. Thank you so much. My name is Male. You've been a lovely audience. Thank you so much.